Welcome, one and all. Welcome to the wonderful world of Pokemon. Our beloved Galar region is a wonderful place with thriving nature, beautiful cities, and many Pokemon with which we share our lives. As you know, our society is able to thrive because of cute things. Thanks to help from these mysterious creatures that we all call Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon are all around us, in the sea, in the sky, and even with us in our towns. I talk faster than he does. And those of us who choose to raise and train Pokemon to do battle and compete, we call Pokemon trainers! Oh, but I'm getting carried away. Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rose, and it is a pleasure to be here. Now turn your gaze to the Galar region's greatest Pokemon trainer, your undefeated champion. It's time for Champion Leon's exhibition match. He has magical warping powers. That's pretty cool. And a pose. And an opponent. Exhibition or not, Leon, your pristine record is about to end when I beat you today. You know I don't lose battles, Raihan. Charizard, Dynamax! The shock of everyone in the stadium as Charizard gets bigger and lights his everything on fire. And hey everyone, this is Mike from mikeandtessplay, and welcome to Pokemon Sword version. Now this is a rival run, so I am playing Sword and Tess is playing Shield, and you're going to see both versions of the game along with some extra stuff. So, we have just seen the champion showing off with his actually Gigantamax Charizard. But now we get to see us, humble in our own home, playing on our phone. Hello, hello! And our good buddy Hop. Oh, that your flash new phone, Mike? It's a flash phone. Okay. Were you watching Lee's exhibition match on it? But you can't cheer him on with your hands full. You know the only way to properly cheer on Lee would be with his famous Charizard pose. You have an adorable sheep with you. Hop, didn't expect to see you here today, dear. Isn't this the big day? Yeah, that's exactly why I came running over to get Mike. Never mind watching the match now. I got it recording at home anyway. I record all my brother's matches. Come with me, Mike. He should be here any minute. And Lee always brings presents when he visits, so I wouldn't forget that bag if I were you. Now I've got to run. See you at mine later. See you at mine. Such a British thing to say. I'm just staring here forever until I move the controller slightly. Alright, so we have a town map. We have options. Let me change the options real quick. We're going to be going with fast speed. I prefer to play on Switch. I know that it's not like the hard version or whatever, but I like to evenly spread out experience for Pokemon, so that's what I'll be doing. I love manually send to boxes. You can choose. That's something new. I'm definitely giving nicknames. I don't think gyroscope is really... I'm going to turn off autosave because this is a Let's Play, and I don't like playing with any of that. So we're just going to confirm. Alright, so now that I have the settings right, this is the first Pokemon Let's Play on the channel, and unlike other games where, like, I sort of know what's going on, or, oh yeah, I gotta get my bag and my hat. I sort of know what's going on, or like I'm just stumbling around, or we're stumbling around. Pokemon I know really well. Pokemon is my series for sure. So I'm going to be showing off little tricks. I'm going to be showing off little fun things. Basically, ooh, we have the adventure guide, yes. And now we have a map. Or, we had a map. Now we have a bag with 3 free potions. And a fishing rod. And, yes. Okay. I'm going to address this right now. We do have the expansion passes, but we will not be using them in the rival run itself. You can check out the video we made about the rules for the rival run. I'm not going to go over them here, but we won't be going to the expansion area during the main playthrough. Anyway, now that we have our bag and our hat, it's time to leave. And we get the cool town map transition screen showing us where we are, along with a very detailed town map that I actually really appreciate. And we've got our character and a Budoo right there. And Hop with his Wooloo. Oh yeah. We're coming, Hop. Hi, Budoo. You're adorable. I know. Ha ha ha! Have a look at you, Mike. That old bag looks like it could pull you over. At least we know that it should hold anything Lee might bring, even if it's as big as a Snorlax. I'm sorry, Hop. A Snorlax is like 9 feet tall. It's not going to fit in that bag. That Wooloo is giving himself a concussion. A Wooloo? But what's it doing there? It's giving itself a concussion, Hop. We just covered this. It's really insistent. Hey, you silly Wooloo. I see what you're up to. Don't go using tackle on the fencing. Now you listen. No going past that fence. No. Everyone knows there are scary Pokemon living in the slumbering weald. Meh. No, that's taken care of. How about it, Mike? Let's race. Bet I can make it to my house first. With you lugging about that big old bag. Also, you have a head start, so that helps. But yes, for those of you who are new to Generation 8, welcome to Galar. I'm a Pokemon fan. I'm a big Pokemon fan, and I've been playing since it came out. Hey, Mike, Hop was looking for you, you know? No need to go to the next town to find him when he lives right next door. Yes, in our adorable tiny town of Postwick, which consists of our house and Hop's house. But Hop's house has its own little battle and its own cool little garden. He's got a big house, basically. So, I've been playing since the beginning, and I just sort of love all the generations. Some are better than others, but this isn't going to be any negativity, because even though Galar's easy, I love it. Mom, is he here? There you are at last, Hop. Oh, and you've brought along Mike. Hello, dear. Yeah, but where's Lee? Have you got him crammed in a cupboard? He's still not here yet, for the 100th time. Honestly, Hop, you must learn so... Oh, that's his mom talking. Yeah, the characters, like, motion when they talk. He's probably only just arrived at the station in Wedgehurst. And that's where he's going. You know Lee is hopeless with directions. I'll make sure he doesn't get lost on the way, in a straight line. And even the mom agrees. You've got to come with me, Mike. You've still never met my big bro, right? You can't miss out on your chance to meet the undefeated champion. I'll wait for you on the route. And yes, so our neighbor is not only our friend Hop, but also the champion. You look weird on 2 legs. But also, Leon lives right next door. There's nothing really to get here, so I'm not just going to waste time talking to the people. Instead, we're just going to go and meet Hop with our automatic running, which is a great improvement. Let's get a move on. Only remember, Mike, wild Pokemon could come out of nowhere if you walk through patches of tall grass. I've got my Wooloo with me, so I'm ready for battles against wild Pokemon, of course. But not you, Mike, so we'll steer clear of the tall grass as we go. Yeah. We're gonna run. And we are in Route 1. Which he won't let us go into the tall grass at all. So you don't actually have to worry. It's not like you're gonna get punished. But yes, this straight line is where he was afraid his brother might get lost in. And honestly, same. I do that often. But now we're in Wedgehurst immediately, and the champion is here with a big grin and a pose. Very accurate crowd. Some are cheering, some are like, I'm crying because it's so awesome. Hello, Wedgehurst, your champion, Leon, is back. I promise I'll keep doing my best to deliver the greatest battles for you all to watch. It's our unbeatable champion, Leon. You and Charizard are the greatest. Well, thank you for that. I hope you'll all carry on training up your Pokemon and never shy from battle. Then come challenge me for the champion title. And they've all been working on their battle skills, just like he's taught them. I actually really like that the champion is, like, he interacts with people a lot. And yeah, he's your neighbor, but yeah. Too true, the Charizard is blazingly strong, but other Pokemon can be strong as well. That's why I want the strongest of challengers to fill the gym challenge and come battle me. My wish is for Galar's trainers to work together to become the strongest in all the world. Galar! Also, Charizard is very accurate in terms of height. Charizard's only like 5 feet tall. Lee! Hop! So, my #1 fan in all the world has come out of his way to pick me up. Look at you, Hop. I reckon you've grown exactly 1.25 inches since the last time I saw you. Bingo. That's the sort of sharp eye that's kept you undefeated so long, eh, Lee? And those bright eyes over here. I got it. You must be Mike, am I right? I heard loads about you from my little brother. I'm the Galar region's greatest ever Pokemon champion. And a massive Charizard fan, too. Yeah, you don't say. People call me the unbeatable Leon. Come on, Lee. And you, Mike. Bet I can beat the both of you back home. That Hop. Always wanting to be the best, isn't he? With a proper rival of his own, I bet he'd push himself to become something truly special. All the endorsements on his cape. Well, everyone, I bid you farewell for today, but don't you fret. I'll always be around to make sure everyone in Galar can have a champion time. And he just runs off and Charizard's like, I guess I'll fly? And just like that, we're back in Postwick. Come on, Lee, you promised us a present, so out with it. You brought Mike and me Pokemon. You did, didn't you? I know you must have. Right then, the greatest gift from the greatest champion. It's showtime, everyone. I mean, yes, we... Okay. Take a good look, you two. Pre-rendered videos. The Grass-type Pokemon, Grookey. The Fire-type Pokemon, Scorbunny. And the Water-type Pokemon, Sobble. This is the most adorable starter introduction ever. Because just look at them. Scorbunny all creating fire as he runs. Sobble spurting out water and Grookey playing in the trees. With his little stick poking a berry. And showing type effectiveness right off the bat. Poor little crying Sobble. But Grookey's there to cheer him up, and Scorbunny's there to just dance. Alright, line up, everyone! Which will you choose? Alright, so we get to pick our starter Pokemon. In just a moment. Go on, you pick first. I've already got my Wooloo after all. Alright, so, something that I did the last time I tried to have a YouTube channel, and will be doing again in Pokemon videos on this channel, is Pokemon ratings. I'm going to be going over the strengths and weaknesses of all new Pokemon. So, for this game, I'm only going to be doing Pokemon that are new to the Galar region. That includes regional variants and stuff like that we'll get into pretty soon. But for now, we're going to be going over the 3 starters. So, starting right off on the left is the adorable little monkey, Grookey. Now, Grookey is a pure grass-type Pokemon. It is actually a pretty diverse Pokemon. Most grass types have only a few attacking options. Grookey has 7 usable attacking types, so that's a pretty good variety for a grass-type starter. He's also a pretty fast physical tank, making him very good at a lot of things. He's not so much a special attacker, but he doesn't need to be. He's got the move pool to get it done. So Grookey here is going to get a 9 out of 10 rating for in-game. He's a very good Pokemon. And so is Scorbunny, the next starter, the pure fire-type starter. Scorbunny is a little slow to get his diversity, but he eventually does get some. But that doesn't really matter. Scorbunny is a very fast physical cannon. He hits really hard. He doesn't have great defenses, but it doesn't seem to matter. Everyone who's used to Scorbunny knows the one move that makes Scorbunny amazing, and that one move is enough. His signature attack it's ridiculous, especially for a starter Pokemon. So Scorbunny, based on the strength of that move and the fact that he's just a fast physical attacker, gives him a 9 out of 10 rating for in-game. And last but certainly not least is Sobble, the pure water type. Yes, all 3 starters are just one type all the way through. And he is also, like Scorbunny, a little bit slow to gain coverage. He doesn't really gain full coverage in his moves until he's fully evolved. But once he does, he gets great coverage for a water type. He basically has everything a water type could need or want. He is a fast special attacking cannon. Basically, he trades in the physical attack of the other 2 for nice special attack, making him a little different from the others. So Sobble, being a very good fast water types are generally good, also gets a 9 out of 10 rating for in-game. So yes, all 3 starters getting a 9 out of 10. There's really no wrong choice or right choice on these 3. They all have strengths and weaknesses and can actually kind of cover half of their weaknesses. So, choosing one, I'm going to be choosing... Let's see, I don't know what Tess would actually take, but I'm just going to go with the Grookey, the little grass monkey. The grass-type Pokemon Grookey, eh? It's soothing, like a nice long walk in the woods. And it is the grass-type Grookey, because he plays with stuff. He's very playful. I chose Grookey, and yes, I will be giving nicknames. Probably should have thought of a nickname for Grookey before I started this. Alright, let's see. I have to. I have to. We're going to be going with Ringo. So, the Galar region. Oh yeah! With the hand slap. He's adorable. It'll be Grookey for you. Nice one. Then I'll go with Sobble. You're mine. I'm aiming to be the next champion, so be ready. You and I will be doing some serious training. And Sobble is adorable. And it gets to be friends with his Wooloo. I bet you will be, Hop. That's why I brought along these Pokemon for you and Mike. So the 2 of you can battle and train and grow stronger together to try to reach me. And for the starter that that we don't pick, and you'll come with me. Charizard will show you the ropes. He's strict, but real strong and real kind too. So none of the starters get left behind. Alright, enough of this trainer nonsense for one night. Dinner's ready, children. Bring along your Pokemon and let's all eat. And we are. So, the Galar region is based on England. I'm not sure if it's actually just London or if it's all of England, but I love that the 3 starters are clearly based on very famous English things. So, Grookey, the grass monkey who becomes a drummer, I'm naming after Ringo Starr. Not that I'm the biggest Beatles fan, but come on, it fits so well. You spent the whole night with that new partner of yours, right, Hop? You 2 getting on all right? Understanding one another? Maybe even built up a bit of love? Of course I have, Lee. Mike's made fast friends with his Grookey, too. Then listen up, new trainers. Believe in yourself and your Pokemon! If you trust in one another and carry on battling side by side long enough, then someday, you might even become worthy rivals for me, the unbeatable champion! What are you looking at him for, Lee? I'm the one who's coming to challenge you. Aw, that's cute, Hop. If you think Mike might be able to challenge you, then I guess he's my first rival. But I'm not planning to lose to him and miss out on my chance to beat the unbeatable champion. Just having a Pokemon with you doesn't make you a real trainer, you know. Proper trainers raise their Pokemon up to be first-rate in battle, too. Oh, and you think you're worthy of calling yourself a proper trainer already, Hop? Guess I'll be the judge of that. Let's see how you handle yourself in a battle against your friend, if he's up for it. What do you say? Willing and ready to take Hop on in the first ever Pokemon battle of your life? I mean, in this character's life, sure. Believe in your partner Pokemon and care for them too with all your heart. Do those 2 things, and I'm certain you'll learn to choose the moves that suit your Pokemon. And more importantly, to have a champion time battling with them. Looks like everyone's on board, Pokemon and trainers alike. Then let's do this! I've watched every match that Lee's ever had. I've read every book and magazine he left behind at home, too. I know exactly what to do in order to win. And we get Hop's awesome theme music. Oh, yeah. Now, this is very different from most rival battles in most Pokemon games because Hop has an advantage. He's got 2 Pokemon and we've only got 1. Now, he chose to start a week to ours, but a Pokemon battle it is then. I've got 2 partners with me. Hop also talks a lot during battle. Can I check your nature yet? Yes, I can, and it looks like Grookey's got a neutral nature, which is excellent. I actually very much prefer neutral natures most of the time because it just means I don't have to worry about it. And we only have Scratch and Growl. You can press Y to get more info about them, but it's the standard first Pokemon battle. Pretty much just scratch everything, except his Wooloo has Tackle and is very low level. So it's actually interesting. Ooh, a critical hit. Criticals don't do 2 times anymore. A critical hit? What kind of beginner's luck is that? I've never seen that before. Never gotten a critical in this fight. But Ringo's gonna use Scratch. And Wooloo goes down pretty easily. Yeah, Wooloo does not have the stats right now, but it does have the experience yield to get you an easy first level and learn your stab move so that when you fight Hop's starter, you have an advantage. It's not over yet. I've added another trusty ally to my team. He sends out the adorable little Sobble, who I'm just going to poke in the face. Branch Poke is new. It's basically the same as Leafage from the last game. I don't know why they did a new one. Did you already know about type advantages? Yes. Did you? Because you picked the one that has a disadvantage. But couple little pokes, and the battle ends just like that. Not exactly a hard first battle. And we already gained 2 levels for our starter. You beat my 2 Pokemon with your 1? You and that Grookey are too much! And we got money! Hooray! Money! Wow, well that was a shock. Guess I know why Lee thought he should give you a Pokemon too. You and your Pokemon all fought hard. Made me almost want to let out Charizard and join in on all the fun. Good effort out there, Grookey. Why don't I get you all sorted? And Mike, you've got real promise. In fact, I've got a favor to ask you. Be a real rival to Hop, would you? Push him and make the both of you stronger. I already want to get stronger and stronger. You've seen me battle now, Lee, so come on. You've got to let me take on the Pokemon gyms. You join the gym challenge? You think you're ready for the single greatest competition in the Galar region? Not putting the cart before the Rapidash there, little brother. If that's really what you want to do, you two have a whole lot you need to learn about Pokemon. Especially your friend Excuse me, I knew the type's advantages. He didn't. Before you think about getting gym badges, best to think about getting a Pokedex. A trainer's Pokedex helps them learn lots of things about all the Pokemon out there, including their strengths. But it's more than just a collection of data, you know. It's a record of a trainer's love and passion for Pokemon training. Or a useless box that no one really uses that often. Right, we get it. Pokedexes then. We're on it. Looks like it's off to the Pokemon Research Lab for you and me, Mike. That's the kind of enthusiasm a trainer needs. I'll let the professor know to expect you. I'm going to be the next champion, so completing a single Pokedex will be nothing. Just another page in the tale of my legend. You better go tell your mom that we're heading out, though. Mum. All the little British... Crash. Mike, did you hear that just now? The gate's open, and the Wooloo that was there. Oh no. The Wooloo vanished. Oh, or it broke through and went through the fence. But it's off limits. No one's supposed to go in there. I remember the professor's granddaughter went in once, and she came back in a real state. And that was nothing compared to the earful she got from the professor afterward. Mike, what do you say? We've got to save it. Right? Even though we're not supposed to, this is the kind of scene where you simply have to do what's needed. Hope you're ready for anything, because we're going in, Mike. So Galar starts a little bit slowly, because even though this is our first route, the Slumbering Weald, it's all interesting and foggy and weird. Where do I think the Wooloo went? Well, it's a straight line, Hop, so fog is really coming on thick. If we don't find that Pokemon soon, this might be trouble. So, even though there are wild Pokemon here, we can't catch them. So I'm not going to rate them. I'm only going to rate things that we can catch. But we start with an adorable Squovet. Now, you can use this little thing to gain some experience for your Pokemon. However, I don't like being overleveled. So I'm just going to run from them. The beginning of the game starts slowly enough. I don't really need to add more time to it. And Hop will heal you as much as you need to, although you really won't need much healing, considering that you're only going to be playing against Rookie D. Well, no, it's a set number of very low-level Pokemon on your way through here the first time. My team is too nervous to eat berries. That would be a problem if we had any. And we go along. Well, that was ominous. Did you hear that? Was a Pokemon crying out, you think? Yes. The magical sounding "oh" was definitely a Squovet. Yeah. Hear that? That little chirp chirp? Mm-hmm. That's what we heard. That we can run away from easily. And we go on through. Yeah, definitely just a Squovet. Or it's the Wooloo making those sounds. Wooloos go woo, right? Right? It's getting very foggy in here. Good thing I have my hat. This is mad. I can't even see my own hand in front of my face. I think I get now why this place is off limits. I mean, yeah, fog is dangerous. Also dangerous is giant man-sized wolf things. What in the Lord? He's question marks. And he is definitely not a Squovet. We can't even see his level, nor can we run away. So I guess scratch it. And it does nothing. It goes right through him. All he's doing is staring. As though, what? The move had no effect on it. Alright, it's a ghost type. Poke it with a stick. So it's a ghost type with fog power? Mike, I can't see anything. You okay? Dude, you're next to me. You can touch me. Alright, we're going to intimidate it by growling. Rawr. Or the fog's just going to get deeper until we can't see anything. Well, you can still see Grookey. But you can't see anything else. Wow! And look at that. We're in the trees. Oh, no, we're unconscious. Okay, so yes, nothing you do to that Pokemon works. It's probably just an illusion. But here comes Leon! What? Lee? How'd you manage to find your way here? You're pants with directions. He's pants with directions. You always get lost. Oh, that's nice to hear from the little brother who had me worried sick. I've been waiting ages for you two, and you never showed. Of course I came looking for the both of you. Wait, where's the Wooloo? We were trying to rescue that Wooloo. Charizard's gonna have it for lunch. All of you had fainted by the time I found you here. You know this place is out of bounds, but it took courage to come in here all the same. And I understand well enough why you did it. You did good, Hop. At least the Wooloo's alright, yeah, Mike? I thought we'd had it when the weird fog started rolling in and that mad Pokemon attacked. But at least it wasn't all for nothing. Attacked by some mad Pokemon? What are you talking about, Hop? It seemed loads stronger than any Pokemon I've ever seen, and it just had this sort of presence. Our moves didn't even touch it. I mean, really. They seemed to pass right through it. The moves passed right through it. So the slumbering Pokemon, the fearsome Pokemon they say live in the slumbering Weald. Are they actually illusions or something? Get strong enough and maybe the two of you could be the ones to reveal the truth someday. Hint. For now, let's simply get out of this place. You'll be alright now that I'm here with you. Even if we did get an earful for Lee, what an experience. This'll make a pretty fine first page in the tale of my legend. I mean, sure. Don't forget you tell your mom we're off to Wedgehurst now. She'll go spare if you leave without a word. Even worse than Lee just did. I do love all the tiny little Britishisms. I won't be doing English accents for people because I'm not good at them. But yes, we have to go tell our mom that we're leaving, and tum-tum! Well now, isn't Grookey just a sweetheart? And yes, I heard the news from young Leon. I'm glad someone bothered to tell me. Off to Wedgehurst, aren't you? Here we are, a bit of pocket money for your journey. Buy yourself a little something at the Pokemon Center. Maybe some potions or something. Remember that Grookey will battle to the very end for you, so don't go pushing the poor dear too hard. Tum-tum! And you, Grookey, look after my little Mike. Come home to rest any time that you need. After all, east or west, home is best. Yep. Also, to check your money... Ooh, we now have mystery gift. Maybe we'll show that off later. To check your money, you actually have to go into your bag. And we now have $31,400. She gave us $30,000. And we got 5 Pokeballs, so we can finally catch things. Time to leave. And... finally... Wait. It is tradition. The power of science is amazing! Now you can battle and trade Pokemon with other people just by walking around. Isn't that super amazing? The science guy, or technology guy. Woohoo! Been in every gen. But now we're on to Route 1. Here we go. This is quite the big step, you know. My first step toward becoming the next champion. Guess I'll probably train up Sobble a bit by having it battle against Pokemon in the tall grass. You should get yourself to the building with the purple roof and the great red and white ball mark out front. That's the Pokemon Research Lab. I do love that you can see areas from a distance like this. This is I mean, obviously they're showing off what the Switch can do. And last time we couldn't go into the tall grass, this time we have to. So this time we're going into the tall grass and we're going to do the Pokemon ratings for Route 1. So the way I like to do it is by actually running into the Pokemon and showing that we can find them. So the first one I see is Rookidee, a pure flying type Pokemon. About time. Now, Rookidee, as anyone who's played this game knows, evolves eventually into a flying and steel type beast of a Pokemon. Corviknight is a great Pokemon. So, basically it's Skarmory but better for in-game use. And yes, all of these ratings are for in-game use. He is a little bit one note because he doesn't have that much of a move variety, but what he has is definitely enough. He's a very defensive Pokemon with good enough offense and the right moves for his typing and moveset. So he's a little one note, but it doesn't matter. He still gets a 9 out of 10 for in-game use. I won't be using one here, at least not at the start, but honestly, he's probably my strongest recommendation of any of the early routes. But I'm not going to be battling him, because again, I don't need to get over-leveled. And now, we're going to... Wait, I saw a little thing. Pokemon either... Yes! The next new Pokemon is Blipbug. He can only be found in the grass by actually wandering around. So, now, in Gen 8, Pokemon can appear in the overworld, which is amazing, or they can do that little exclamation mark thing that we just saw, and appear as Pokemon always used to do. So, Blipbug here is a bug type, but he eventually becomes a bug and psychic type. He's pretty limited until he evolves. He's kind of typical of an early game bug Pokemon that way, but once he evolves, he's a little bit different. He becomes a tank, a bug psychic type tank. It's got decent offensive stats, but it's more about the defense. So it's a little bit slow to use, and in-game there are better options at both the bug type and the psychic type. But honestly, he's new. I really like the design of this Pokemon, and he's good enough. He's never going to be... They're so short, you can only see the top of their heads. He's never going to be overwhelming, but he gets a 7 out of 10 for in-game use. He's a good Pokemon. And for this route, hopefully, now I can just pick up an item. A potion. And immediately run into the next Pokemon, because Wooloo is here! So, Wooloo, like Hop had, it's a pure normal type, kind of classic for a early route normal type Pokemon. This one's level 6. All Pokemon here are pretty well leveled, at least for this point in the game. And Wooloo, he's a lot like normal game Pokemon, except he manages to stay up pretty well through the whole game, which doesn't happen all that often. He's very bulky, but actually pretty quick too. More of a defensive Pokemon, just like Blipbug. And just like Blipbug, he's going to get a 7 out of 10 in-game rating. Now, the one notable thing about Wooloo that I'm going to point out for this route is that Wooloo yields a lot of experience. We saw it from Hops, who gave us 55 experience at level 3, as much as his starter did. And experience it is weighted, so the higher level you are compared to them, the less experience you're going to get. So the fact that Wooloo can appear at level 6 here, he can give you a boatload of experience. So if you're feeling a little under-leveled, fight a Wooloo or two. They're not that threatening yet, and he does get good diversity later. But they give a ton. So now I just need... Aha! I see them! I see them both! Squovet is the next new Pokemon found here in Route 1. And he is a pure normal type. Yes, Galar has 2 early game normal types. And again, Squovet, kind of like Wooloo, is not your typical one. In fact, I'd argue he's even better. Squovet is a super diverse Pokemon who learns a ton of really helpful moves. So he can kind of cover a lot of weaknesses. Only weak to one type, but he actually can cover that type as well. He's a physical tank. He has good physical attack and actually really good defensive stats across the board. Slow, so definitely a tank. But he actually gets an 8 out of 10 for in-game use. So he's a really good Pokemon. If you're looking for good Pokemon right at the start, Galar certainly gives them to you. And last but, well, not least, but also kind of least, ooh, we get 2 Paralyze Heals. And a little description of each item as you get it. I love that. But last up, for Route 1, of the new ones anyway, is Nickit. Nickit is a pure Dark-type Pokemon, and actually stays that way. He is very quick to evolve. He'll be fully evolved before any other Pokemon on this route, at least of the new ones. He's kind of more based towards special attack, but he doesn't have a lot of good stats anywhere. Just better in special attack and get some good special moves, good-ish. But Nickit is actually a Pokemon based around haxing. That is getting lucky and getting things like flinches and confusion, stuff like that. So he can be very helpful. I've used one in a Nuzlocke, actually. Got all the way through with him, no problem. But if you get unlucky with him, he kind of fades out after a while. So I give him a 5 out of 10 for in-game use. He's certainly not a bad Pokemon, but he's not a very good Pokemon either. Although he is adorable. I mean, most of the Pokemon are in this game. They really dial it up with the adorable factor. And I am going to take my own advice and fight this one Wooloo. I don't want to be over-leveled, but I also want to be well-leveled. And fighting one Wooloo at level 5 will probably get that done for me. So on this early route, I was able to find all the Pokemon very quickly, so there were no cuts probably. But on later routes, I'll be cutting. I like to show the actual Pokemon. I like to show the encounter as I'm talking about them, so you can see how I found them. But there was nothing really rare here. Blipbug was the rarest Pokemon, and I found it very, very easily. But eventually there will be Pokemon that appear very rarely, so I'll be cutting till I find those. And yeah, gained 97 experience and a level and a bit just from one Wooloo. And I learned a ton. I'll never use it, probably. Maybe. Anywho, that is Route 1. completely covered, and that is going to do it for this video. Yeah, it ran a little bit long. But thank you guys so much for watching. Tess's first video should also be up at the same time, so you can check that out. If you want to see the actual full rival run, you got to watch both. But next time, we're going to be exploring Wedgehurst, and maybe even a little bit beyond that. Thank you, and see you next time for more Pokemon Sword.